Take a walk through the Grandstand at the Minnesota State Fair and you can find plenty of deals and drawings.
In today's Money Savers, we'll tell you there are good deals, but buyer beware. Reporter Shannon Slatton shares tips for making those big purchases at the fair.
You can buy more at the State Fair than just cotton candy and cheese curds. You can buy several large ticket items like a new car, windows for your house, even a pool and spa. But if you are going to spend that kind of money, there's a few things you need to keep in mind. Dan Hendrickson with the Better Business Bureau has a few tips and tricks. We don't need to be afraid, Dan, about buying one of those large ticket items, but we do need to do our homework.
Right. The State Fair is kind of like a world unto itself, but the same rules that apply outside the fair apply inside the fair. You want to do your research. You want to research the company at bbb.org. You want to make sure you know where the company is located. Are they local? Are they out of state? If they're out of state, or even if they're local, get an address, get a phone number, make sure you can find them. And then from there, really just take the time to decide, is this a good purchase for me? Do I need this? And maybe just don't be pressured.
Because there are some tough sales pitches out here.
Yeah, there's some good salespeople out here, and that's okay. I mean, if you buy something just kind of on a lark, that's okay too. But again, just make sure you know if something isn't good with the product, if the product isn't what you thought it was going to be, can you return it, and what are their return policies?
All right, so make sure you get everything in writing.
Everything in writing, you want a contract, and if it is a big ticket item, you want to make sure you're clear on whether the 3-day cooling off rule applies or doesn't apply. For instance, it doesn't apply to arts and crafts, purchases under $25, automobiles, or items that are not primarily for your own personal use.
All right, now you guys are out here at the fair as well. Tell folks where they can find you in case they have a question.
We're in the education building. We're talking about Better Business Bureau. We're handing out information on our Student of Integrity scholarships. And again, back to the 3-day cooling off rule, you want to make sure you get that cancellation form in writing. That's important.
Very good to know. Dan Hendrickson with the Better Business Bureau, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, you can find more information on our website, 12.tv. Back to you.
Right. Another simple tip is to consider the offer, then walk away to think about it. This will help you decide whether the item is a good deal and if you want to return to buy it.